Hello, my name is Brian Rotunno, and I'm the principal of Suzhou EtonHouse School. This video series is going to be looking at some different curricular options that parents have. In particular, going to be looking at IB, AP, and GCSE/A levels, comparing the differences between the three and sharing the advantages and disadvantages of each. In particular, we're going to be focusing on the IB curriculum because that is what is offered here at EtonHouse. For the IB curriculum, there are three different parts to it. There is the PYP, which is the primary years program, and that generally runs from age 3 up to age 10. The MYP program, or middle years program, is for ages 11 to 16. And then the diploma program, which is ages 17 and 18. Contrast that with the advanced placement or AP program, which tends to be more of an American-based program, as opposed to IB, which tends to be a more international or worldwide program. AP can generally be taken for students ages 17 and 18, although they could also take classes ages 15 and 16 as well. And then A-level classes or IGCSE classes generally again are offered for students ages 15 and 16 for GCSE or IGCSE. And then ages 17 and 18 for students who would be trying to attain A-levels. Each of these three curriculums has components that provide exams with them. And so students who take IB-DP would take exams at the end of age 18, generally after taking a 2-year course. AP courses are 1 year, and those also have exam components at the end of them. And then finally, A-level courses, as well as IGCSE courses, tend to mostly be 2-year courses. And again, they have an exam component at the end. One of the differences for IB-DP courses would be that there are some additional requirements that we believe as a school help to make a student more well-rounded and have a more rigorous education. In particular, the students would take a theory of knowledge or TOK class, which is sort of like a beginning level philosophy class, which allows them to think critically as they prepare for college. Additionally, they have an extended essay that they have to write in between ages 17 and 18. This essay is approximately 4,000 words, and we feel helps to be able to prepare them for university because they are doing such extensive writing. AP courses are generally 1-year courses as opposed to 2-year courses, which are most A-level and most IB-DP courses. In addition, those courses for AP tend to be a little bit more content focused than the IB-DP courses in particular. So IB-DP has a larger component with critical thinking and thinking skills, whereas with AP courses, they tend to spend a little bit more time thinking about the content itself and asking students to master the content. There are many different options for parents, and we see the IB-DP as a very good option. In particularly, I'd like to spend a few minutes focusing on why we as a school have chosen IB and its advantages. One of the main advantages of IB is the focus on language. This comes through in 2 parts. First, there's a language acquisition component. Whether students are age 3, age 18, or somewhere in between, all students are expected to learn a second language, also called language acquisition, while they are studying. In addition, IB believes that every teacher is a language teacher. Therefore, there is a strict focus on concept teaching, on vocabulary teaching, as well as trying to allow every subject teacher to be able to teach language. Additionally, the focus on concepts takes students away from just learning information. While we realize that knowledge learning is important, we also realize that students need to have conceptual understanding in order to be able to look at the world around them. And IB really focuses well on that idea. Finally, one of the main advantages of IB, whether it be PYP, MYP, or DP, is the focus on the approaches to learning, or ATL skills. These are soft skills that students learn, and they are purposefully taught during IB. That way, students are able to have specific focuses and be able to do their best with these soft skills. These could be skills of research and being able to research well. These could be skills of communication and being able to speak well and receive feedback in front of people. These could be skills of collaboration and being able to work with others, as well as a host of other skills. However, the real focus is on the idea that these skills are both purposefully taught and purposefully assessed. Therefore, students are able to do well in these skills, and parents are able to know how students are doing. Thank you very much for watching. If you have more questions, please feel free to reach out to our school at Suzhou EtonHouse. Thank you.